Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. Thank you so much for joining me once again for another beer review. And today, guys, we are looking at another beer from Russian River Brewing Company. You guys seem to really like their stuff, so why not do another one? This, my friends, is their Consecration, 10% alcohol by volume, Belgian strong dark ale aged in Cabernet Sauvignon barrels for 4 to 8 months with currants. It's basically a big, sour Belgian quad that they age in oak barrels. Sounds like a winner to me. I've had this previously. This bottle is from batch 007. I don't know where that falls as far as the timeline. I think it's about a year old though. So with that said, let me get into a glass so that you guys know how it smells, tastes, and give you the verdict on the Russian River Brewing Consecration. All right guys, so the appearance of the Consecration, it is a beautiful, beautiful, almost like verging on a purple, an extremely dark red. There's hints of like a brown in there, like your typical quad. It is really clear for considering what this, what went into this beer. There was maybe half a finger to a finger of an off-white head that dissipated extremely quickly, almost like soda. You could see that in the video there. Nice carbonation though, coming out the bottom of the glass. Not a whole lot of lacing, definitely getting some alcohol legs, 10%, I would expect that. Yeah, it's a really, really cool looking beer. All right, the aroma, the Consecration. Yeah, definitely getting some of that classic, it's like an old, Flanders, like that vinegar, apple cider, some apple skin. Definitely getting a lot of like a mustiness, a little bit of a funk, definitely a bit of oakiness in there as well. Getting some of that cherry character, getting some of the currant character, getting some of the wine barrel, the actual wine from the wine barrel itself. Yeah, really, really nice, pungent, kind of sour smelling beer. Nice stuff. All right, the taste on Russian River Consecration. Cheers. Right at the front of the tongue, there's a nice kind of almost immediately like puckering sourness, but not overly so. It's almost like a unripened grape or like a sour grape type of character. Middle of the mouth, I'm getting a big kind of almost like a subtle oakiness in there, a subtle kind of malty sweetness in there. Definitely cherries, more of that apple cider vinegar, a nice kind of like apple juice or an apple skin character in there as well. Getting the currants, it's kind of a grapey, white winey type character, and that's really kind of playing off the barrels that they aged this in as well. I gotta tell you, for 10%, this thing doesn't drink like that at all. You don't taste the alcohol, you don't feel it. The sourness from the actual beer itself really helps to mask that, and it's not overly sour at all. It's a really, really kind of simple entry-level sourness, but it's there to kind of complement the oakiness and kind of the cherry type of sweetness in this as well, and it balances out perfectly. Super dry finish, like a white wine or champagne finish on this one. Aftertaste, again, more of that sourness kind of coming out, apple skin, apple vinegar. It's just a really, really complicated, well-blended, well-crafted beer. Just awesome stuff. All right guys, so the final verdict on the Russian River Consecration, 10% alcohol by volume. It's not available, quite year round. They do release it in batches and they do release a lot of it. Guys, I gotta give this one an A+. This is probably one of my favorite Russian River in their Asian series. No one character really stands out about it. It's not too sour, there's not too much of the fruit character, there's not too much oakiness, there's not too much booze. It's just a perfectly blended, well-crafted beer, and it really is Vinny at his finest, and I think one of their best beers. If you've never had this one, do yourself a favor, definitely check it out. With that said, getting an A+ from you guys, definitely check it out. Do yourself a favor. It's an awesome beer and a very complicated beer, to say the least. So with that said, remember folks, life is too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.